Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to read the third step prayer for you guys. God, I offer myself to thee, to build with me and to do with me as thou wilt. Relieve me of the bondage of self, that I may better do thy will. Take away my difficulties, that victory over them may bear witness to those I would help of thy power, thy love, and thy way of life. May I do thy will always. So yeah, I was trying to do thou will earlier on and I couldn't get the reading up. Something happened. The laptop crashed, and that's nothing new, you might say, but this time when I went to retrieve the video, it said it couldn't open it, it was corrupt. So here we are going at it again, and that was like 11 o'clock this morning, so I'm sorry it's late again today. But there is my reason. So let's tap in. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please bring us messages of love and light into this space for my collective insobriety. What do they need to know? What do they need to hear for their highest good and the highest good of all? Let's tap in, you guys. Body, mind, and soul. So I hope everybody's doing well. Spirit team, please bring us, protect us from any unwanted energies at this time, and may this reading reach those that need to hear it. Amen. Okay folks, let's get in. What have we got for the current energy, please, Spirit? Current energy for this collective today. What do they have? First card up, 7 of Cups. Might be an opportunity here in the real world coming towards you. Aces are opportunities, and Pentacles is something to do with the material world. Got a new seed to plant, you guys. 7 of Cups might be, it's usually a card of confusion or overwhelm, not knowing what to choose, spoiled for choice. And the expression on that woman's face is like, I wish I had your problems, girl. She's kind of looking at the witch there, who's very baffled as to what way to go. So that's you guys with your hat on. Over this side of the counter, King or a Knight of Pentacles. This is slow movement, maybe even at a standstill. You had an 8 of Pentacles a minute ago. Now it's like moving forward very slowly. Gradually adding tools to your belt. And that's the thing about sobriety as well. It's gradual. Everybody doing it at their own pace. And this is exactly what this means to me. A Knight of Pentacles is someone moving at their own pace. Nice and slow. It takes time. And our healings take time. And this is talking about healings now. And we got the Star card under the deck there. It's a card of Aquarius, as above, so below. So it's about wish fulfillment, bringing your dreams to reality. Wish upon a star. It talks about hope, and it also talks about healing. So you're a large group here that tune in with me every day, and I can feel there's more of you every day, which I'm absolutely delighted about. So thank you all for connecting. It really is a breath of fresh air tapping into this community every day. For me, I'm finding it like one of the better supports I've got at the moment in my sobriety journey, and I hope that you guys feel that love too, and feel that support within this group community. It's really I think that's your card, look at that. Oof, and I love the Empress. She is just on point. There's a Devil under the deck though at this time, so let's see what you need to focus on. Obviously with the Devil energy, you're talking about people that are manipulative. You're talking about people that are, like the old crowd, I always call them. The ones that used to just drain all my resources. And I never stopped giving to them. So there's something here about greed. There's something here about holding back out of fear. Look at that girl's expression. And it's also, being too afraid to stand up for yourself comes through there as well. Overindulging in your spending. But temptation in general from this Devil. He's really trying to bribe those kids with ice cream and money, and yeah. This Empress is gorgeous. This is a card of Taurus. It might mean something to some of you. And the Empress is very magnetic. This is what you need to focus on. Imagine you're an Empress, male or female. It's just the energy of the Empress. She's very much a mum, you know, that motherly energy, and very nurturing, very loving. And this Empress in this case is pregnant, so it could be you're focused on bringing something to life, like a child. It doesn't have to be a literal birth, but if it isn't, then you're talking about a project, something, a new start on something that you want to bring into the world. And she's very much in her, you know, she's the queen of all the queens, they say. So she embodies everything. She doesn't chase. It's the other thing I love about the Empress. And she's very beautiful and magnetic, very abundant, stable, secure, you know, all the lovely things. This is nearly the complete opposite. It's insecurity here, unstable, yeah. And also you want to run from this character, you know, but it can be that enticement, that sense of temptation. We're always going to get the devil card, I think, in these readings, and it's like, always bear it in mind, even if you're feeling your Empress energy coming towards you and like, oh yeah, I have it all. We have a pattern though of thought that we can fall back in and think, oh sure, I'm flying it now, I've got everything. And what'll I do? Celebrate with, like, drink, drugs, alcohol, thinking you're healed and you won't do that again. But that's one of our triggers, yeah, kind of. When you feel like you should be celebrating with others, it can be that thing. And this is lovely. Recent past. I love this. There's the King of Swords here. He's like air energy, right? Which is Gemini, Libra or Aquarius. But if you were feeling the King of Swords, recent past here, in this position, it talks about being able to speak your mind, stand up for your boundaries, speak your truth and not be afraid. Yeah, you know exactly what to say. You've got absolute clarity as to what you're doing. I love that. But the Judgment card then, in the recent past, it's like you got a wake-up call or something in the recent past. And now you're like skipping along your path, knowing you're in full alignment, knowing where you're going, and knowing, like, fired up about it as well with the Judgment card. I just love it. So you guys will know where these energies apply to you. You take what fits, as I always say, and leave the rest. Let's see what's going on in the Strength position here. What's supporting you? Let's see. What have we got for the Strength position for this reading, please? Oh, a bit stubborn. Okay, Spirit. What have we got for the Strength position or the influence? Nobody home, you guys. Where's everybody gone? One card for the Strength, please. Thank you, Spirit. Whoa, I want to come forward, but we'll see if that comes again. That was the Ten of Wands. Got the Lovers at the back of the deck and Knight of Swords coming in here. Knight of Swords again. This can be you going forward and speaking your truth, standing in your truth, standing by your boundaries. It's really fast moving energy, so you might feel like you're rushing at the moment. Might be something to do with the connection here with the Lovers at the back of the deck. This is card number 6 in the majors, and it's a card of Gemini. But there's something about an emotional connection, or it's a choice, because the Lovers traditionally was a choice card. This looks like a love connection or a deeply emotional connection you have with somebody else, like a soulmate. It's very much coming through here with this Lovers card. And being totally clear and in a hurry to charge towards this person. Like, all of these people are heading over here, which is fantastic. It's almost like it's blessed by spirit. If you can see the little eyes and that kind of smoke there, this is fantastic. I just have to check this video doesn't cough on me again. I'm going to look out the charger. I think it's the battery, actually. So this might be a signal for you guys, or a message in that as well. I'll shove all this lark over here a second. Hopefully we can still see our Empress. And we'll get into your future. What's going on with the near future with this collective, please? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What's the near future looking like here for this collective? Show me clearly. Yeah, I can feel a confidence welling up inside you guys. You know, I don't know what this is. What is this? Confidence. So this one, Queen of Swords. Whoa. Looking at the past. She's looking at the past here. And this woman is also looking into the past. The past to be to the left, obviously. Maybe in the past you were overwhelmed, and now you've got this focus, but you're taking things slow. So take that how it fits you, and leave the rest, of course. Queen of Swords. To me, this Queen of Swords is representing, it's air energy again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but she's like cutting things out from the past that don't serve. She's got all these scrolls, as you can see here. This is almost like her journals. And she's going through that list of stuff that she's put down as being, you know, say you go through your own journals or diaries or whatever it is, and then you go at it with that knife, the sword of truth, you know, and you kind of pick through it and you say to yourself, what was it in the past that I believed that was not true? And cut that out, and then read over it again and say, geez, without those aspects, things were quite favourable, but I couldn't even see it. And it could have been that fog of, you know, the mist or fog from inebriation, numbing yourself out, that you didn't have the discernment. And it's now you have that kind of hindsight view, because she is looking back. And this is marvellous. Look what you've got under the deck. It's Five of Pentacles. This could have been where you felt in a lack thing, feeling that you were cut out, left out in the cold as well. Yeah, but this clear focus coming in here, the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords in the future, it's like you're going to discover things in the future. And I think this is our life's journey for all of us, like every collective out there. It's looking back and seeing, actually, I had more options than I thought back then when I felt this left out in the cold feeling. Felt excluded. It's almost like you, and I know I suffer this lack as well. I've got these delusions from, you know, past beliefs, like false beliefs. I've carted them around all my life, and it's only in sobriety that I learned to sift through that stuff and say, hey, that was complete misunderstanding on my part, or that was a complete mixed message I gave somebody. I wasn't being this truthful, honest, you know, looking at things through this filter of pain and ego, and also victim mentality, because this is quite the lack mindset card. And when you get to 5 though, in any of the energy of the minors, you're talking about that has to end. This is the time for change with number 5. So I really like this. Let's see what we have for our guidance from Spirit today, please. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Ancestors, all the beings of love and light. Here we go. 10 of Pentacles. This is what you are getting as your guidance from Spirit. And look, guys, this is so good. 6 of Swords. You're running. Running towards the light of the moon. The freedom on the other side, looking back to make sure that these things that you've done before maybe don't follow you into the future. You want clear, like the 6 of Swords is about going from troubled waters to calm waters, and you might be going physically somewhere with some people, or you might be just moving on with your tribe here, and I love that. 10 of Pentacles, your guidance from Spirit. This is like, oh my God, everything can be yours, is what this tells me. This is the happy home, happy families, marriage card, happy life. You have everything in the material world that you could possibly need. You feel like you have a community around you, family or otherwise, both. You've got such support, feeling so secure and stable and really abundant in every way, in material. Almost like you have something to pass on to your loved ones, and you're doing your ancestors proud. I just heard this is so gorgeous. So it doesn't have to be a family. I know there's a family depicted here, obviously that's one option, but the other option is that you've got your soul tribe, and they can be anybody. I just, yeah, it's definitely moving from somewhere you felt like you'd never get away from. Look at the fear in her eyes. She's afraid the past is going to catch up with her or something, or she's afraid she's going to repeat the things that she did, you know, the insights she had from the past. I don't think so, guys. That star is in the sky there. I love it. And we did have that star card a minute ago. So what else do we need to know about this situation? What else do we need to hear? Anything else, please, spirit guides, ancestors and angels? Woof. That'll be your card. Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Coming from a place, and the Three of Cups. This is great. So this is literally meeting with your soul tribe, celebrating, maybe collaborating with others to make this brilliant, beautiful new life of yours. I can just see the butterflies, little white ones with those lovely cats. Are you cat people? I know I am. I've got 3 cats, and one is black, one is ginger, and the other one's black and white instead of white. But yeah, look at this. This is like, also almost looks like 3 generations there. This is happiness though. The cups are emotions, and this is like feeling part of something, part of a group, part of, you know, that you belong. I love it. I love that card. But 4 of Pentacles, it's that kind of feeling of you have to hold back, you know, on something in the material world. It can be your time, your energy, your love, your money, anything there in the 3D. But it's also got a sense of security, like you have enough there. Be aware there might be coins on the ground somewhere in your home, maybe underneath things comes through as well. What have we got for your hopes or fears? This is drama card, 5 of Wands. Look at all these people here, bickering, arguing, kind of wound up with gossip, tabloid information, social media drama, like and they're also got little frogs here they're adding to this mix, but they're not really focused on what's important here, which should be the fact that the place is catching fire. They're more interested in telling each other stories and myths. And the 5 of Wands in general though is a card of obstacles and challenges. Something freaky going on. I'm seeing myself, oh gosh. 3 of Pentacles then, I'm just going to try and keep focused here. 3 of Pentacles talks about teamwork. So rather than fighting with a team around you, trying to find somewhere that you all agree on. That's just what coming through there by a channel. That's lovely. What have we got for our potential outcome for this group, please? Potential outcome for collective. What have we got for the potential outcome here in this situation, please, Spirit? Don't go so fast, I just heard. Take it down a peg. There's no hurry, we all get there in the end. This is great. Yeah, it's like I'm in a hurry or something, and I shouldn't be. There's no need. None of us need to hurry. Healing takes as long as it takes, and we'll all do it as long as we live, you know, there's that too. This is great. Look at these two. Your potential outcome is the 2 of Swords, which is hitting the target here. You know, you get clarity when you go into meditation and you close your eyes. When this person has their eyes closed, and it's almost like if she tried to hit that bullseye without the blindfold, she wouldn't have gotten near it. But it's just when you take your logical brain out of things and try and tune into your gut instinct, that's when you hit the nail on the head. It tells you that insight brings more answers, or more hitting the target, hitting the nail on the head, rather than you actually using your physical eyes. And I love that message. Gosh, that's the first time I channeled that message now, and it's beautiful. And then we have the Ace of Swords at the back of the deck, and this is it, an opportunity to see clearly, to, you know, learn something. It's discernment all over again. It's quite along the line of this Queen of Swords. discerning and learning the truth. It's also a card of victory. Look how free and victorious this person looks here. This is just marvellous. I love her boots, by the way. She's really cool. Yeah, you're brandishing the sword of truth, like, I made it, I made this, I've discovered something fabulous. So yeah, lots of swords going on. Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Queen of Swords, and Knight of Swords. So this is action. This is moving, and it's like big time. Masculine energy comes through with that swords energy, you know, it really does. And it's fantastic, like. Pentacles also, it's very slow moving, but the swords, when they come along, they just upset everything in their wake. Look at every one of these images here, or these two at the very least. They have all these birds around them. That one there as well. And it's that thing of spirit being at your back. I love that. This is gorgeous, folks. So what are we going to do here? Will we clarify with this deck? Holy Spirit, what will we do? Yeah, we can. Okay. Let's see how we get on. There's your Three of Cups again. And the Knight of Wands at the back of the deck. So clarifying the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles here. Is the Three of Cups. And this is great. It's like you have 7 cups there and you're really confused which one to pick. And that one is like, do me a favour. But it's almost like you're looking back at the past. And like some of these things look attractive in these cups, but there's some that don't look so attractive. It's always the way in the images, but you know, growth. You're looking to grow, and it's almost like nothing in the past is going to get you there. Your past lessons, like with that book, all your past learnings are within you, so there's no point in bringing any of this stuff with you going forward. Knight of Pentacles is very, you know, focused on what he's doing. You can see he's got direction, focus, he's on target, and he's moving swiftly as he will do, even though he's not moving very fast, towards this Three of Cups where he's got balance. It's like that body, mind and spirit has just come through, or body, mind and soul. Yeah. Coming together with other people. Your happiness lies in connection is really what's been said here. And with the Knight of Wands at the back of the deck, this knight moves in very quickly. It's fire energy. Could be someone coming towards you, or could be you guys, you know, maybe heading stuck back in the past, because he's going the wrong way if you asked me. You might have a fire sign around you, or you could be, you know, that was your pattern, was to look backwards all the time. There's got to be something in the trunk, but it's like everything you've tried and tested before has just burned you out, maybe. You can see his sword is smouldering there. And also there's enemies in the past. Also very dark clouds, like, and that's quite, you know, it's very much highlighted in this card. I've not seen a Knight of Wands that has such a dark. Did everything just get dark in the room? Oh my goodness, the sun is going down. Just as I was saying, the darkness in the sky with those clouds, like that's a place of drama, dark clouds, and then this fire-breathing dragon, and it's like, God, it could burn you out, that kind of energy, you know, really. So yeah, there's a fast approach though, that's what this says. No matter how slow you think you're going towards your Three of Cups here, where you feel like celebrating togetherness, it's faster than you think. Okay, we'll keep going. What have we got for this Empress card, please, Spirit? What's going on with this Empress card for this collective today? What's going on with this Empress? Please and thank you, Spirit. We got some clarification, we do. Woof! There's another one. I'll put it back. That was the Nine of Swords, okay guys, in case it turns up again. I've got the Four of Swords at the back of the deck. You've got to be focusing on getting enough of rest. This is the card of recovery, so obviously our sobriety is first and foremost, no matter what else goes on. But maybe this is time to it talks about healing, and it talks about recovery, and it talks about the lifetime of healing as well. There's a lot of cobwebs in this image, and it's talking about, resting for a long time. Always having to tend to the rest factor comes through there as well. Like, for your lifetime you will heal. Stuff that's burning you out. Don't be getting to a place where you're burning the candle at both ends. Yeah, but perspective always arrives. This is almost like a clock down here, and I've never seen this before either. You always get perspective. If you get another, you always get another perspective, particularly after sleeping on things. I don't know about you guys, but once, if something crops up and I say, right, I know I can't make this decision today, no matter what I'll do, I'll have to sleep on it. And it can be that thing of, going through these few hours of sleep, minimum hours, obviously 8.15 hours, they say, of sleep minimum per night. That's when you process and come to your realizations, and also these things, like the Magician card. This is 2 major arcana in what you need to focus on. You need to focus on the fact that you are a brilliant energy manipulator, that you are a master manifester. Tuning into your heart, you're balancing things between, as above, so below. And clarifying the Empress. This is you and your goddess power. Male or female again, it's just the energy of the card. But this lady, as every energy comes towards her all the time, because she's so magnetic and brilliant and, stable, secure. And card 1 is you manifesting something that you want to bring into this world. You've all the tools in your kit here to become this Empress in your own life, being your main character. That's very much what this is about, because this Magician, he's like the we'll say the most professional swordsman, the most professional wandsman, the most professional or qualified or whatever person emotionally and in the material realm. So yeah, embodies all the suits and is fully qualified or fully skilled, like has all those skills within him. And that's you guys. You have all these good tools on your tool belt. So let's see what's going on with the Judgment card here in the recent past. Can we clarify the Judgment card? The sun is after coming back out again. I don't know, can you see that in the video? But yeah, the energy just got lighter all of a sudden with the sun coming in there. Judgment card, please, for this collective. What have we got for the Judgment card? Thank you, Spirit. 7 of Pentacles, working hard. 9 of Wands. There's a card of burnout. Now look at all those wands smouldering on the ground. This is the Wounded Warrior card. In the past, you might have felt like totally burned out. The Wounded Warrior just is that 9 of Wands, like you've 9 wands, like 9 responsibilities. You feel like, crikey, I'm so overwhelmed all of the time with all I have to do and everything I'm responsible for, and just taking on too much as the 9 of Wands energy and feeling burned out and wounded, and that you want to protect yourself with a fence of, often you see the 9 of Wands represented by the person in the middle of this kind of they built a semicircle of wands around them to keep themselves blocked off from external energies, to stop stuff draining them. It's like you want to lick your wounds in isolation, that kind of thing. And this is where you were in the past. And I think that you managed, it looks like, to turn this sort of lack and totally tapped out feeling into something that's giving you some kind of return. It might be work, it could be any kind of project. Comment below and tell me if this applies to you guys or if this resonates at all. The Judgment card here with the 7 of Pentacles, it's like, yeah, you've stood up and you've said, answered the call practically with the Judgment card and said, okay, I can do something with this. I don't have to sit here burned out. There's things I can do that are constructive. It gives me that feeling of purpose, of satisfaction. and just focusing on what you can do rather than what's taking you down in the past. And I love that. That's alchemy at its finest, and this is where the magician comes in, alchemizing stuff that's gotten you down, getting that, time maybe for yourself in seclusion or whatever it is, but actually turning that exhaustion and that burnout and sort of maybe feeling of isolation into something, that gives you that feeling of purpose, a feeling of achievement. Because that's what the Seven of Pentacles represents. It means you've given things due diligence, and now things are starting to come off the trees. Look at her there with a bouquet of... Is it a bunch of grapes or a bouquet of grapes? So let's see now, what have we got for the Knight of Swords in your supporting energy or your strength? Thank you, Spirit. Knight of Swords. Spirit, Holy Angels. What is this Knight of Swords? I think it's the third one of these. Yep. Five of Swords. Look at the back. Seven of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Seven of Swords is a card of illusion. I'll just lay these down here and see. And Eight of Wands then is like messages coming in or communication, fast coming in. This is what's going on at the moment in your strength. You might be getting a message of some kind. About something that's an illusion or somebody trying to sneak around. This is the trickster card, Seven of Swords. You can see this person is kind of trying to stow away in the night or steal themselves away in the night time. It can be a manipulation that's going on. And with the Eight of Wands next to it there, you would say, this is finding out about something that was hidden from you. But let's focus here for a minute on this Knight of Swords with the Five of Swords. And this does talk about battles, fights, arguments, tension, stress. Five of Swords is like, ugh, I can't take any more in this place because everybody's bickering all the time. Arguments, stressed out. And this Knight of Swords here is like quickly whipping through all of those swords to discern what's truthful and what is not. I mean, these people are all using their sharp tongue to hurt one another, and this Knight of Swords is definitely not putting up with that. He's charging forward and right through that, cutting right through it with the sword of truth. There might have been somebody around you, or maybe this was you trying to keep away and hide yourself from this. Like, this person is clutching at all seven of these swords. It's like they're tidying up after a battle and getting the flip out of dodge, and he does have five swords there, or she, I don't know which. It's a very big blue cloak. It's like there's no truth around here. I'm taking these swords from this battle and I'm going, because I can't be around this. And that's exactly what he's saying. He's got the same cloak, in fact. Look at that. Oh my god, guys, this has never happened before either. He's wearing the same cloak. He's like, to hell with this shower, I'm putting on my cloak, I'm getting on my broomstick, and I'm getting the flip out of dodge away from this. Right through it he'll go even. So long suckers just came through. Flipping heck, guys. So yeah, there's a message of clarity coming towards you for sure. There's something that's going to... Okay guys, so yeah, it's 10 of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups, or 9 of Cups. Why do I keep stumbling over my words? And then the Lover's card underneath. So there's definitely could be a marriage on the cards here for you guys. This is a guidance from Spirit, what's to come. 10 of Pentacles, happy family, happy and feeling stable within your community, within your connections, within your material realm as well, having loads of everything, a feeling of abundance with everything in the material world, secure, stable. And then you got the 9 of Cups, and this is like complete emotional independence. Nines talk to the self, and this is the message here. It's very much about being happy, proud of yourself, and you guys should be, absolutely. And it's like this Lover's card of Gemini, talks about a choice, but I think in this regard, because there's so many kind of happy family vibes here with your 10 of Pentacles and your 9 of Cups, it's just, yeah, you're feeling deeply connected to those around you that you love. And it might be a partnership for some of you, but just, yeah, you're feeling the love, like you're bursting here with absolute bliss. You know, this is very much peace of mind. So gorgeous, that image, I love it. So let's see what's going on. This is your guidance from Spirit, lads. This looks so good. Four of Pentacles in, what are we saying? The environment around you, or the energy supporting you. Death card, this is so great. And Strength card, this is a card of Leo at the back of the deck. Being in your power, speaking your truth with your beautiful flowing blue gown. There's that cloudy place behind you, like you're leaving the drama behind you, is this message here. You're moving ahead with courage. You've got the voice now. You've solved your blocks in your vocal and maybe your throat chakra, and you're feeling the strength and courage now to speak up when you need to, which I absolutely love. And then when we have this, those doors look so similar. Look at these with their big black hinges on them. It's very similar to this door over here, where this person feels kind of trapped, that they don't really have the ability to expand themselves or share their energies in any regard with anybody. And then this Death card coming in. This is a card of Virgo, and it's really, really powerful. I think this is like the sword of clarity again. It's very much this Queen of Swords, sword of truth and knowledge, and the Knight of Swords, the sword of truth and knowledge. And here it is again. So this Death card here is really cutting out things that don't serve you. It's that thing of cutting those ties that bind you and link you to the past. So maybe some of you are doing cord cutting, or it's encouraged at the very least. And you're finishing one cycle, closing one door, and this beautiful new lit up door is on the horizon for you once you cut yourself off from what doesn't serve you anymore. So cord cutting, yeah, there's loads of meditations and hypnosis on YouTube. I do them on regularly myself. And when you're cutting cords, I've had to do it with my mother. And it doesn't mean you can never see them again. It just means that you no longer have a leak of energy in their direction, where it used to just take. For me, that's when I had to do the cord cutting ceremonies, and I have to do them on the regular, because, you know, family is family and so on, and you can't be like non-existent, the relationship. But there is a very different dynamic now. Ever since I've done some of those cord cuttings, I do feel more empowered to speak my truths, and just more confident when I come up against somebody challenging in my life as well. I feel like I can stand in my own power and just, you know, believe I have the strength here to discern what serves me and what drains me, you know. And there you are with yours as well. And that's very much of the throat chakra. It's about understanding, misunderstanding, you know, all those things. Being misunderstood. So let's continue on, guys. This looks so good. We've got that Five of Wands now in your hopes or fears. So let's just clarify that card. Also, if you're finding these are very lengthy videos, which they are becoming lately, I'm having to do them in several segments. You know, you can speed up the video if you just tap on it and then get the settings page. It's a little flower. Click on that, and then you will see options to change the playback speed from, you know, 1 times up to 1.5 times or 2 times, because I do know that these readings go on sometimes. It depends on how the flow of energy comes and how many interruptions I get, because I can only get interrupted every time I try and do a reading. So I hope that helps you guys. This is a great card. I love to see the Eight of Wands. It just like, here's messages coming in. Your hopes or fears are feeling obstacles and challenges. Five of Wands. And your hope then is your wish, bringing in what you believe or what you want. If you can dream it, you can have it. As above, so below. Just like this Magician card, we're nearly back full circle here in this reading. This is a card of hope and healing. Now you can restore your own energies. And I love it. And it's moving away from this. Look at the contrast. This is a silvery image, and this is this intense rage, you know, the fires of hell kind of thing going on with the witch's coven. It's just not where we belong. You belong in this beautiful pure light here with your gorgeous blue cloaks and so on. And there's our continuing formula. Our cloak has appeared here again. It was on the backpack, now it's on your back. And you trust in yourself is this Two of Swords. And I love it. Trusting your own discernment. Keep an eye on your messages. Something or someone is coming towards you guys. That's twice. Maybe in the future. And maybe you got one recently. Definitely there's something happening here. Look at the Tower card under the deck, guys. What have we got for the Two of Swords for this collective to close out this reading today? Please, Spirit Guides, show us clearly what do we have for that Two of Swords for this collective. There's your Knight of Cups, and at the back of the deck, that's that Knight of Wands again. So Cups, Knight of Cups is someone coming towards you. Maybe support, obviously, with cups there, it's emotions, you know, somebody is charging in with a cup of emotion to connect with you, and I think that this is also giving you the confidence to make decisions on your own, that your mind is so clear now. You're actually better off with the blindfold on, like I said already, that you make, you know, you're pinpointing things, your intuition is sharpening, and that's the other message I'm getting here, which I love. And you're also feeling maybe like approaching people with cups of love, that you want to connect now where you used to. And I used to be that person to be like, no, all the time to anything, invites to anywhere. And it's like trying to take those steps. Knight of Cups is kind of mediocre speed. It's not super fast or super slow or anything, but it is something that's coming. It could be a water sign coming towards you, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, you could be any of those, or to be strong maybe in your birth chart. And also you've got a Knight of Wands, and this talks about rapid pace, so something is going to happen quickly. Yeah, maybe you're going to feel the urge to go after somebody that you feel very strongly for, that you want a connection, an emotional connection with, and it can be business, platonic, or lovers, as always. So guys, I'm going to leave that message there for you. I hope this helps. Knight of Cups as well can be you feeding your cup from here on, you know, and keeping yourself topped up, just like this beautiful, blissful, peaceful energy here on this Nine of Cups for yourself, because that's what's in your future. And your Ten of Pentacles, it couldn't be a nicer message. So let's get your spirit animal card for today, and we'll have a read what this message is for you. Let's go to the Spirit Animal deck. Okay, Spirit, please bring us messages of love and clarity, hope and healing. And let's see what we have. I have another channel as well that I've linked in the description box below. And it's called Intuitive Tarot. And I bring messages for every zodiac sign regularly on that channel. So check it out. It's in the description box. And also, if you found these messages helpful, don't forget to share with others, because yeah, I really hope these messages reach people. There's often, you know, a lot of good vibes comes out of these. Mostly it's good vibes. Every day there's a good vibe comes out of these readings, and it might be all of it, it could be some of it, and it can be just one item that's good. But I think it's that thing of having the courage as well. It's kind of, you know, motivating me to not be so afraid of this shadow work they talk about, or looking at your step fours and you know, these itineraries of things that you've done, and taking part in dissecting things like that Queen of Swords, you know, that the stuff and treasures hidden within the shadow that we need to just bring forward and forgive and release ourselves from those prisons that we found ourselves in. I just don't know. Let's have a look anyway. What have we got here, Spirit, today for our spirit animal guidance for this collective, so we can close this reading out and set them free. So thank you all once again. I really do appreciate you all. Whoa, look at this beast. Tarantula spirit. Woo-wee. He's fiery looking. Lots of red. Let's see what's going on here. Tarantula. Yeah, these are fire ant. Is that tarantula? Yeah. Tarantula at a crossroad, claiming life's purpose. The tarantula represents a moment when a great decision must be made. It involves prioritizing your life's deeper purpose, or dharma. A habit or a routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dream, yet a voice inside keeps begging you to refocus your attention. In order to find true happiness, you must choose dharma. Until you do, satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers, patient and calm, like an old friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows you. Choose wisely. When in balance, follow your intuition. And that's what I was saying. That's what the Empress does too, guys. And this star person. When you're out of balance, when he's out of balance, the tarantula hesitates and over-intellectualizes. To bring it into balance, do your journaling daily and see what patterns that you see. This is great. Following your intuition, guys. Claiming life's purpose. I love it. So that's your message for today, folks. I hope this was helpful. I love you all, and I will see you in the next one. Namaste.